Hello and welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. Welcome to my beautiful returning subscribers, as I always say. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for your friendship and your beautiful comments below my videos. If you are new to the channel, please be sure to drop your comment below any of my videos this month for a chance to win a free reading with me. Be sure to check your notifications as well, because I am waiting to hear back from one of my most recent winners, so be sure to check your notifications. But I do offer a chance to win a free reading here for my subscribers as a way to thank you for your friendship and thank you for your presence here on my channel. So if you're new to the channel, I do pick a card readings on this channel, so please be sure to drop your comment if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you feel called to. We would love to have you as a part of our beautiful soul family here. But for today's topic, we're looking at a person on your mind and what do they secretly think and feel about you. So this is something that they are sharing with other people or sharing with you. What are their secret thoughts and feelings about you at this moment in time? We are using some purple decks for you today. We have the Disney Villains Tarot deck for pile number 1 with the the yellow leaf. The Affirmators Tarot deck with the greenish leaf for pile 2. And the Shadowscapes Tarot for pile number 3 with the red leaf. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there may be messages waiting today from Spirit. I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. Again, today it's all about their secret thoughts and feelings about you right this moment. Pile 1. Hello, pile number 1. You were drawn to the yellow leaf. I'm just going to put that over here. And this is the Disney Villains Tarot that we're going to start with you for today. And today we're looking at their secret thoughts and feelings about you in this moment. So what are they secretly thinking and feeling for you and this connection? This doesn't have to be a no contact or anything. This could be somebody that you're currently seeing or you're crushing on. Maybe they're crushing on you. Could be a workplace connection, a school connection. But what is this person on your mind secretly thinking and feeling about you in this very, very moment? Oh my goodness. You could be a fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I'm just looking at this beautiful Queen of Wands and look at how she's holding that apple of temptation. But the two cards that came out here were the Ace of Wands and the Five of Swords. And I do feel like there is an emphasis here on temptation for some reason, because even this wand looks dangerous. It's the cobra and it's Jafar's staff from Aladdin. And so it's kind of a hypnotic. There's something hypnotic about their attraction for you, or the way that they feel about you. It's like it hypnotizes them, the attraction that they feel. But then there's also this conflict. And this is Lucifer the cat from Cinderella. And so Lucifer is about attachment. It could be, again, fiery energy with the devil because they have these fantasies about you. But when I think about Lucifer and I think about the devil, I think about insecurity, or I think about attachment, something that makes it dangerous, something that makes it tempting in some way. And we have the Queen of Coins. You could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But truthfully, if this person hasn't expressed how they feel about you, I feel like they're intimidated almost by you. You can see this is a beautiful redhead, so maybe that will resonate with you somehow. It doesn't have to, of course, but there's an emphasis on your physical form. There's an emphasis on how you carry yourself with confidence. Your beauty has definitely caught their eye. Your attraction has caught their eye. But you, again, at her feet is this alligator. For someone watching, you may not be in contact with this person right this moment. It may not be a complete no contact situation, but there may not be any contact in this present moment. But it almost feels like they have some sort of intention surrounding you, because I keep hearing after while crocodile, after while crocodile. We have the Page of Swords. Again, it looks like Lucifer the cat. And there's the Hanged Man, and we have one on the floor. A couple on the floor. The Six of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Eight of Coins. This could be a school or work connection. You could have met this person in school or in work. And there is a certain amount of friendship surrounding how they secretly feel about you. I feel like that could be why they're holding back secrets, is because if this is a friendship, they don't know how you feel. The feelings for you have kind of popped up for them unexpectedly. The attraction has popped up unexpectedly for them. And they don't want to seem like somebody who's taking advantage of an opportunity. So for someone watching, you could have just moved out of a cycle of relationships, because I'm looking at these hyenas and it's like a scavenger energy, and they don't want to give you the impression that they are just after you because you're available. It's like they do have a certain amount of emotional consideration for you when the Six of Cups is present. And it's like they want to, it's like, I get this feeling like almost like chasing you around, like puppy dog energy. It's like they just want to serve you, or they just want to make things easier for you, because I think of Smee and how he just rolls over every time that Hook needs him. It's like he'll jump through hoops of fire if Hook asked him to. And I feel like this person kind of adapts that same energy surrounding you in this connection. And again, a hypnotic energy. There's something hypnotizing about the way that you move. They like to watch you. They feel mesmerized by the attraction. And they could be, again, watching you. They could be watching your social media. Even if it's in a contact situation, they're still keeping tabs on you, or they like to look at you in a voyeuristic type of way. So they might look at you in the environment that they know you, or they might look at you online. There's the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Back of the deck is the Eight of Swords and the King of Wands. Now, I am dealing with collective energy, so please take the messages as they resonate to your situation, because I have many energies flowing into the room. Here is Jafar with that magnetic staff. There's the King of Coins. I have a lot of different scenarios as to why this person is holding back right now and why they're keeping all of these feelings secret and their emotions secret when it comes to you. And where's my deck? There it is. One of these reasons is they feel stuck, and this could be stuck for many different reasons, because of insecurity, because of attachments, but they feel like they can't, at least at this moment in time, it's not logical for them to expect anything more from you. What do they secretly think and feel, please? It's almost like they're used to the way that it is in your connection. Whether good, whether bad, they're used to it. And it's a comfort zone. It doesn't necessarily equate to growth with you, but it definitely is a comfort zone for them. And again, it doesn't have to have other attachments or anything. This comfort zone could just be within the dynamics of a friendship with you, perhaps. I'm also getting this kind of overwhelming feeling of, if it's a workplace connection, for instance, this overwhelming feeling of it's like you're not, it's not allowed, or they can't touch you in that way. Like it's not allowed for them to like you in this way. So there could be sort of a position where they hold, maybe they're your boss, or maybe they kind of are a manager or something. Please take that as it resonates. I do feel like they've been holding on to these secret feelings for you for some time, because they've packed them up, kind of like a pack mule here. And they're very stubborn in the way that they approach the attraction, because they stubbornly won't put it down, but they also won't do anything to create clarity or movement in this present moment, because they're starting to rely on those feelings that come in waves and that aren't permanent, but they're relying on this stuck feeling and telling them that it's not logical to try to move out of it. You have the Knight of Pentacles. This person's integrity is really important to them. The way that you view them is really important to them. And again, that's why they perhaps are hesitating as well, because they don't want to give you a bad impression of them. They're worried about the impression they leave with you. They do really respect you. Like they have like a lot of respect for you, or they have a lot of care associated with you. They keep bringing me back to the Six of Cups. They want you to see them in a pretty light. They want to see you in a pretty light. They just want it to stay like that. And it feels like wishful thinking for them. Like it feels like an addiction for them to think in this way, to have these secret feelings for you. And it feels like wishful thinking. It's like they don't expect things to change. And that's the problem with the Eight of Swords as your backup deck, is they don't expect things to change. And their expectations, their efforts, their intent is so important. It's the crucial missing link to them escaping that prison or that design. There is an energy around the internet. So they could be watching you online. Perhaps there's communication that comes across back online as well, because there's a back and forth flirtation that they have felt with you. That just boosts their ego. They love that. But this Knight of Pentacles, he's not supposed to be focused on the love. He's not supposed to be focused on the fire. He's supposed to be focused on responsibilities and on getting that field planted. And I just got a very crude message about plowing the field. So just take that as it resonates to your situation. I just saw the Five of Wands. They get so jealous too when it comes to you. There's like a competitive energy for your attention. And there's the King of Wands. So a very strong fire element, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, very strong air, a very strong earth element for the divine feminine. We also have Scorpio energy here as well. Back of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Swords. And they feel stuck in a rut when it comes to their attraction for you. But it just feels like this is the way that it is, and they're used to it. It's like it is what it is. Because of the complications, because of their hesitations, it's like they've surrendered to this reality of this want, of this crushed situation between the two of you. Because and I feel like it's very mutual, to be honest. They don't know that, but it feels very mutual to me. But this Four of Swords, it's like somebody who has surrendered to healing, surrendered to the truth, surrendered to some of the disappointment that they feel like they have to just accept in this connection. I do feel a very strong leadership quality to this person as well. So that could help you to pinpoint perhaps if this is resonating with you or not. What are their secret feelings and thoughts, please, about pile number 1? Wedding rings reversed. Union, married, soul connection, eternal love, and everlasting promise. And that could be associated with their responsibilities. So if they are in another dynamic, if that is the obstacle, that's a big obstacle for them. But they also feel like there's something special about this connection that begs for some sort of push in that regard. And they would love to talk to you more. It says, interested in conversing more with you. A weighted message arrives, text, call. And I feel like there could be a connection online. You guys could be texting back and forth. And they wonder about this deep connection. Soulmates, partnership agreement, soul contract. This feels like a very familiar type of connection. It feels like when you guys first met, you could have had that instinctual revelation of like, I feel like I know you from somewhere. There seems to be a lot of nostalgia surrounding your connection. Even if it's not a long-standing connection, the nostalgia seems to still be there. What are they secretly thinking and feeling, please, about pile number 1? We have do something for someone, give your attention to another. And this person may kind of sometimes show you how they feel. It's like they're very secretive about how they feel about you, but sometimes they let the cat out of the bag by being generous with you, by showing you a little extra attention in the environment that they know you from. And we have here, treasure your loved ones. It is important for you to love others deeply and express your love through gifts. And they keep showing me the Six of Cups that we saw earlier from this deck. I don't remember where it went now, because it really depicts the generosity between two souls when we're collaborating with another soul, especially in a soulmate type of contract. The back of the deck says the spiritual connection that they feel is very strong. A relationship that has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. And there's past life energy associated with the Six of Cups as well. So let's pull a couple of message cards here. Excuse me. We'll start with the Cottage Divine Masculine Tarot, or I'm sorry, Love Oracle. And the link below, or there's a link below for this little Oracle deck if you're interested. Whoops. It says, I'm ready to act. I want to take action towards you. As soon as I said that, though, I saw Kaa wrapped around Mowgli from the Jungle Book and just squeezing the life out of him. It's like there's this fear of what happens if I do. I made a big mistake, worried about speaking their truth and not being able to take it back. Also worried that they missed opportunities with you as well. I'm watching from the outside. I'm getting a very strong legal aspect. So this isn't for everyone, but somebody could be working in the legal field in some way. So it's like paralegal. There's lots of different sectors of that. It says, I'm coming. But the truth is I don't know that they are. Pile 1, I don't know that they are. They want to. They feel ready to, but they kind of are overwhelmed by the weight of this connection. No one knows I still think about you. I keep all of these feelings to myself. And I miss you regardless of how things look on the outside. So they may be very good at wearing a mask when it comes to this connection, but their truth sort of resides deeply within, underneath all of that surface. I didn't realize I loved you until it was too late. Now, if this is in no contact, this person on your mind, Spirit is really highlighting that connection right now. Someone perhaps that you went to school with again or came of age with. There was friendship. It's much easier to fantasize than it is to make it real in this connection. But the truth is that I'm still holding on. I feel like the weight is getting exhausting though. But I don't feel like they have any intention of letting it go. It's just become sort of something that they live with. It's like it's a new normal. I'm sitting here adamantly waiting. And it could be that they're waiting for a sign from you. They haven't really given me the indication that they're waiting for the Divine Feminine to come forward. But they said the Knight of Pentacles, I just want everything to be perfect. And so there's this combative energy between their desires, their focus on you, and their responsibilities here. And then here's the King of Swords coming in, trying to make sense of it all. I'm still trying to make sense of my desires versus my responsibility. And I just saw you deserve someone better than me. It says, I would do anything for you, but I'm working hard on myself in this present moment. And the back of the deck says, I'm patiently waiting for the right time. And they know that now may not be the time. They've surrendered to how it is in the present moment, but they also can't shake the idea that there's something special about this connection overall. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 1. What are the last secret thoughts that they had about you, pile 1, in the bowl? The Strength, Leo energy, 4 for you today. 3 of Cups, they were thinking about their friend. They were thinking about flirtation. They were thinking about reunions with you, trying to find the strength to move it from friendship into something more. But now here's the 2 of Cups reversed, and that can sometimes talk about relationships ending. And so this could be a communication about new emotional starts with you, having to close off a already present relationship, or their worry about ending the overall friendship to move into a relationship with you. And I feel like there's just so much they want to say to you. There's just so much, and they just want peace in their hearts. Like, I just want to get it out so that it's out, and so that I don't have to think about it anymore. In the bowl today, we have the letter P. We do have loyalty here with the little dog. I do think of friendship with the little cup, and peace and sort of resting energy. We have the Divine Feminine Stiletto Heel, and this is the request from Spirit for the Divine Feminine to look at things beyond the immediate appearances of things. So however this person is treating you in the present, whether it's in no contact, whether it is in no contact but no real emotional contact, we have to look beyond what they're doing and saying and see the truth under the surface. We have acoustic guitar. We have gentle, and we also have here the crescent moon with the star. So somebody who is still holding out hope from their higher self perspective. And I feel like a gentle person, a gentle soul in general. All right, pile 1, that's what I have for you today. Hope it resonates with you. If it did, drop your comment below for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can check out my link for Etsy for a personal reading if you feel called to. But please come back and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a great day. Hello, pile number 2. You were drawn to the green leaf and to the Affirmators Tarot, and this is your reading. The person on your mind, what are their secret thoughts and feelings about you right this moment? How do they secretly feel about pile number 2, please? Ooh, 9 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, they've been crushing hard on you for a long time. And I feel like they're holding space with the 2 of Pentacles, and they have this intention towards you as well. But it's like they're trying to build up the courage, or they're trying to build up, wait for the right moment. They're hesitating. They're procrastinating when it comes to you, because there's something, look at the genie coming out of the cup, and in all of these oak leaves, they're talking about strength, and they're trying to gather up the strength, because it's like you represent a wish fulfillment, or someone out of their league. So they could even be working on themselves. You can see this fox is going to the gym. So there's this eventual energy of like, when I'm good enough, or when I'm ready, or when I'm strong enough, or when I'm confident enough, then I'm going to take some sort of action towards this goal, because it feels like a trophy, like you're this beautiful trophy. Yes, you're the Empress. Oh my goodness. You could be an air sign, an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Whenever I see the fox, I think of intelligence. And I feel like they're drawn to that. Like they're drawn to your voice, or they're drawn to your intelligence. They're drawn to the overall grace that you represent, because this Empress is abundant in everything. But they're trying to also be shrewd about their approach. Like they're trying to be careful. Here's the Knight of Swords. And they're talking about everything that's happening between the two of you as being temporary in this moment. They're saying that this is a temporary issue, that I'm just holding space here until I take some sort of action towards you. Now, sometimes the Two of Pentacles can indicate that they're juggling a lot in life right now. So this could be a lot of responsibilities on their plate. And because I'm dealing with collective energy, those responsibilities will look different for whoever's watching. But this person has a lot that they want to express to you, Pile 2. I feel like they also worry about the type of impression they have left you in the past, because they worry that they've sort of spoken out of turn, or they've sounded stupid around you. Like they think that you're really smart. They think that you're really attractive. They think that you're really creative. And they look at themselves as definitely not on that pedestal. That's why you're up here in the wish department. And you can see that this Queen of Wands, you could be a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but she's holding on to the Star of Aquarius. She's holding on to it because it's like you're this beacon or this lighthouse, something they wish for. And I feel like they just they want more information. They want more of you. They want more of you. They want to know about you. They want to seek out more information about you. They want to explore something in this connection as well. Here's the King of Pentacles. Back of the deck is the High Priestess, and they are being so secretive about how they truly feel. And they're sitting upon, look at the High Priestess is winking, because it's like they're sitting upon information they know to be true about how they feel about you and about their intentions as well. Here's the King of Swords, and there's the Devil. There's the Devil. So Capricorn energy. They could be a Capricorn with the King of Pentacles here as well. Now this King of Pentacles, he looks like a moose. And I think of moose as being very dangerous creatures. I'm Canadian, so I've seen moose in the wild. They're very dangerous creatures. But they're also strong and big, and there's just something imposing about them. So Spirit's really talking about how this person's persona isn't exactly how they feel inside. Like they may present themselves as confident and secure and feeling great about themselves, but they're actually a knight. They actually worry about them, like they have more anxiety than you would give them credit for, or they would perhaps project into the world, because they fear speaking. Like they have this fear to speak. I almost heard stutter as well, so please take that as it resonates to your situation. That's only for someone specific. But there's a fear of speaking. It's like they feel that they sound stupid, or they're not confident with their intelligence for some reason. We have the Seven of Swords, being very secretive when it comes to you, not being honest with you, not even being truly honest with themselves about what is taking so long or what's delaying them as well. Because this aspect of being stuck is coming from this Devil energy. It's coming from this attachment to fear or attachments in general, but none of the aspects of attachment are insurmountable. Whatever it is, whether it's something practical or fear, it doesn't matter, because Spirit says it's not insurmountable. They hold the key. I also feel like you don't see yourself the way that this person sees you. And that's part of what they love about you. It's that there's so much transparency with the Divine Feminine. They're talking about transparency with her beautiful cloak that's around her, is that you are just, you're gorgeous, but you don't realize it, or you don't prioritize that. That's not that important to you. And you don't, I keep hearing that song, She Don't Know She's Beautiful. Which is kind of interesting, because Spirit says that that's what's attracting both of you equally, is the fact that you're both sort of on the same frequency when it comes to your own attachments to insecurity. The triggers are very different, perhaps, on what caused that fear and that lack of safety within you, but it's very similar to how you feel about yourselves. We have the Four of Wands and the Nine of Wands. I feel like this person holds back because they're afraid of being rejected. I feel like they hold back because of perhaps other commitments, but they see something so special in you. They see something so special in you, but there's this competitive energy surrounding them too, and this restlessness with the Five of Wands. And it requires a lot of determination to power through. And when we see the Knight of Swords, there's actually 4 swords here. So there's a reality in the 3D situation that stops them from moving at this moment. And this is the reality. Oops, there's the Hierophant. There's the King of Swords. This is the reality. And there's the King of Swords holding 4 swords too. So again, because it's a collective reading, this reality is going to be different for others and for everybody. But this can speak to very strong commitments with the Hierophant, the 4 of Wands. So this can be commitments to marriages, things of that nature. There's also an aspect of work element here too, if you work with this person. But that's why they're juggling a lot. Whatever it is they're juggling, it doesn't give them enough hands to be able to speak their truth with you and to be able to go into a connection with you. Again, it doesn't have to be an attachment. It can just be insecurity that is the attachment. You get the Fool, because either way, they feel like you're the queen, they're the fool. But thoughts about you are sort of a constant companion, and it does urge them, these thoughts, to step outside of their comfort zone and face that fear of the unknown. And I feel like they've been holding on to these feelings for you for a really long time. There's the Spark, and here's the Page of Pentacles. And there's a huge difference between this spark that leads to change and the opportunity that leads to change. Because one we can let fizzle out if we just don't do anything about it. But then that shifts the opportunity. Back of the deck is the High Priestess and the 6 of Pentacles. There could definitely be a work connection here for someone watching, and there could be a discrepancy between positions. But I also feel like if they hold a position of authority, you're not far beneath them in that position of authority either. But they are holding back their truth for you because they're afraid of it. Like, they're afraid of speaking their truth. They're afraid of karmic justice, so to speak, as well. But a part of that karmic justice, if they speak their truth, is a new emotional start, is a healing cycle. But then underneath, and then we have the 10 of Pentacles, which is the possibilities towards commitments and towards longevity. But that 10 of Pentacles could already be in place for someone watching. So please take that as it resonates to your situation. What do they secretly think and feel for pile number 2, please? We have here mending. Number 52. Fixing something. Fixing what ails them. Fixing the obstacles that get in the way. Waiting for a perfect moment to strike with their truth. But we have there's no place like home. So they could be concerned about losing a foundation. You can see that this house is just hovering. It has no foundation. And so they're worried about that. They could be holding back because of a home situation. And here's chop wood. A card that requires clearance for growth. And that could be why the eventual energy was in place in the first place, because they think that it's logical to hold back until there is the ability to have a clearance, the ability to move into a very positive timeline with you, where there's no competition, where there's no obstacles in place. What are their secret thoughts and feelings about pile number 2 right this moment? Simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. And again, it's not just prioritizing your beauty, and that's why they like you so much. It's this transparency within you. It's the fact that you're kind to people. It's the fact that you are smart, and it's like you're a triple threat or quadruple threat. You have here, be willing to express love. I just saw practice compassion. I'm getting a very strong sense of healthcare, or somebody who's a healer of some kind. Nursing energy, so take that as it resonates. Receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. And we also have here, listen with your heart. You're listening, but you have to hear with a loving heart. Because this person, I feel like there is contact here, especially if it's a work connection. I feel like there is contact here. But they're not saying what they truly want to say. They're not being honest with themselves or with you in this present moment, but they are still being vocal about how they feel with their simple acts of kindness, or with different ways in which they show that they care, generosity with you in the environment. accepting, being very gracious when you offer them help in that same environment, because I feel like there's a very strong mutual back and forth here. We have, again, listen to your heart, listen with your heart. So the next time that you interact with this person, you have to look beyond the immediate appearances of things to see the spiritual truth. What are their current thoughts and feelings, please? Their secret thoughts and feelings for pile number 2. That I hope you'll wait for me until the time is right, until I'm ready to strike, because there is intention here. This person has inspired action that they want to apply to you, but they have to wait. They're like, now is not the time. I can't come towards you in this present moment. That's why they feel like they have to maintain all of these feelings and all of their desires towards opportunities for now as a secret. It's like they don't want to let the cat out of the bag, especially if they're in a karmic relationship. They want you to know that you matter. You matter to them. They can take you into consideration. I'm open to compromise, the Two of Pentacles. I'm holding space for you. I want to take action, but I can't take action yet. I have to wait. But the wait is not a reflection of how I care, because you still matter. I just want you all the time, and I feel the pressure brewing to act upon it. And I want to start a family with you, but it's the Ten of Pentacles in the reversal. So this could indicate that if I give into the pressure, there could be some type of divorce or foreclosure or something of that nature. There could be opinions in the work realm that we don't want to deal with. So there's just a consideration to not take the wrongful advice and to just listen to their intuition and just react to their desire for you and be impulsive. They feel like that wouldn't be wise. It says here, but I don't want to lose you at the same time. So it's someone who does want it all. It's like, I don't want to lose you, but I also don't want to react in this moment with action. What are their current thoughts, please, for pile number 2? Facebook creep coming out. So watching your social media, and that wasn't very evident here either. They didn't really show that to me. I'm holding myself back. I keep hearing for now, though. It's just for now. I'm trying to choose, trying to figure out what to do. I just saw I've been deceitful. I can't decide what to do. We have I surrender, I've given in, I've given up, reverse. This is the Ten of Swords for me. It's like forgiveness cycles, wanting to move on, wanting new opportunities towards growth. I want it to be me and you at the end of the day. And I stay away, but not because I want to. We will talk soon. Oh, and I will never stop hoping for us, pile 2. Let's get one more so we can keep it balanced. Well, the Spirit's going to give us 3 more because when I say I want something, they give me, I didn't mean to love you. I can't help it. It took some time, but I do see clearly now. And I know we're going to start over. Back of the deck, we have 1111, the angels are singing. So synchronicity and feeling very connected to you, pile 2. Let's get a charm bowl for you, pile 2. The very last thought that this person, the last secret thought that this person had about you in the bowl, please. Whoops. The world reverse, the death reverse, so unfinished business. Frustrating delays. Look on the bowl, 9 of Cups, sitting upright, really wanting you, really hoping for you. We started with the 9 of Cups, like you are a wish fulfillment for this person, but they feel like there's a lot of wasted energy in this moment, unfinished cycles. And all of this perhaps will maintain in this limbo until they push themselves out of their comfort zone and execute the change that's necessary with this spark. In the bowl, we have the letter J. We also have a little pig charm. I think about greed, and I think about somebody who wants their cake and eat it too. So somebody who could be attached in some way. We also have a little fawn. I think of babies and little children. And here's a baby shark. We also have electric guitar. I think of Barbie because it's a Barbie car, so there could be little girls involved. But also the electricity between the two of you. And Cupid's arrow coming out of nowhere. So somebody who was caught off guard by their attraction. We also have the secrecy of the curled shell, like the High Priestess. and the peace sign, and I think of the Six of Swords. So I do think about somebody who has a lack of clarity or closure surrounding your connection. We also have the mermaid in the bowl, which is a siren energy, because the mermaid will lure somebody to their death. So somebody who feels tempted by you. All right, pile 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. If it does, drop your comment below if you would like a chance to win a free reading with me. Check your notification bells and be sure to hit your notification bell if you've dropped me comments or plan to drop me comments so that I can get the ball rolling if you're chosen the winner. You can also check out my links for Etsy for a personal reading if you feel called to. But I'm so glad that you came and visited me, is that right? At the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 3. You were drawn to the red leaf and to the Shadowscapes Tarot, and this is your reading. What do they secretly think and feel about you right now? For pile number 3, please. What does pile 3's person secretly think and feel about them in this present moment? We have the High Priestess, and we're talking about secret feelings. So she's a perfect entity to come forward. This High Priestess sits upon crucial information that she knows to be true. So this person's sitting, or perhaps has been sitting upon this information. She's holding a big apple or pomegranate in her hand, and that can represent the temptation of you. We have, and like the Garden of Eden energy. We have Page of Swords. This Six of Pentacles. Now the Six of Pentacles and Page of Swords can indicate a school connection or a work connection. I also feel like this person watches you in that environment. So they could be watching you online. They could be watching you in that environment as well. And what's interesting is that there has been a bit of a theme for all 3 piles today about restrictions and hesitation and someone who's not acting, feeling stuck. Here's the Ace of Swords. And if you look at this Ace of Swords, there's 3 swans in this card. So this could indicate a reality of why they're stuck, a third-party situation, for instance, or just the worrying about other people's opinions or judgments coming down and falling down upon them in the environment that they know you. Back of the deck is the King of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Now this can indicate that this person may be a part of a relationship cycle already, but they do wish to secretly be in a relationship with you. They feel this connection that feels spiritual in relations. Like it doesn't just feel like physical, it feels like a spiritual connection. And I feel like that's a part of the reality check, is that this person would like to be in a relationship secretly, but their position or their insecurities, whatever it is that's contributing to this imbalance, is not allowing them to do that. Now, sometimes the Six of Pentacles, again, is work realm, but it can also be a karmic relationship. So please take it as it resonates to your situation. It could also be that they keep their distance because they just don't know if they have the support of you. They just don't know if you feel the same way. The Eight of Wands. But when I tell you that the pressure that's building inside of them is huge, it really is, because they really want to say something, act upon it, do something with you. Bridge this gap between the two of you in a very fiery way. And it's this impulsive energy that they feel towards you that's supposed to light the fire to get them trying to figure out a solution to this prison that they put themselves in. We have the Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups. But, oh, this could be a friendship situation, or it could be a reunion situation with a friend from the past who never put clarity in place, who never told you how they felt. You perhaps never told them how you feel. There could be a flirtation cycle that exists right now. Because again, I'm dealing with collective energy. I have a lot of different energies that are floating in and out. They do feel the pressure to reveal themselves. But this Ten of Cups, again, this Ten of Cups could represent a lot of different things. It could represent a family, for instance. You can see the beautiful scene here. It could represent a family and how the full spectrum will affect that family, because there's a difference between the Three of Cups and just having fun and going out and enjoying ourselves, and the responsibilities that come along with the Ten of Cups. It's still very much abundance, but it's still responsibility. And when we connect those, that's 13. It's like the death cycle. It's like a rebirth. And so it may be that they just want to move it from friendship into something more real and something more profound and something more committed with you. But they're maintaining their distance because they're afraid of something. They feel stuck. And so they keep it to themselves. They're not honest with you or others, especially if they're in a karmic relationship or if they're invested in the work realm with you. They're not being honest with anybody about how they truly feel. And if you look at the Seven of Swords, it looks like he's trying to steal something. He's trying to make off with something that doesn't really belong to him. He's looking behind him. He's sneaking off with those swords. And he's got 5 swords in his arms, which is conflict and someone who's trying to self-preserve by keeping their truth to themselves. Because they're like, otherwise it could just hurt everyone involved. It could just hurt you, me, and the other people that could be involved. And so there is a emphasis on the King of Swords. Your person, if they are the divine masculine, could be an Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini, or they could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But this King of Swords is just a support to my answer, to the Eight of Swords. And so he's supposed to be up top. His logic should reign supreme over top of our mental prisons that we find ourselves in because of fear, anxiety. This person is definitely an overthinker. They definitely could be a Virgo energy because they're like an overthinker. They think about all the consequences, both good and bad, of their actions. And this is kind of their personality, perhaps. Overthinking every scenario. They're very intelligent. They're very smart. But I think sometimes their thoughts drive them crazy a little bit because their thoughts almost put more burdens upon them. There is a reality here, though, that does burden them when it comes to their attraction for you and the obstacles in place. There's a reality that hits them because they're talking about the necessity to take action and gain mastery over these obstacles in order to have that transformation with you. But they want more. They just don't think they can have it. They really want more with the Ten of Swords because it's like their ego has told them over and over and over again how much they want you, but they just don't feel like they can have it. It's like, I want you, but I just can't. There's the Death energy, and there's the Tower because of their commitment cycles, because of their investments in life, because it's like if I say something to you and I get rejected, or if I say something to you, I can't take it back if my tower falls. And so there's a real sense of fear associated with that. Because there's a huge emphasis on what could happen if I stop being a voyeur and start being a doer in my own life. If I stop just watching and start reacting with this impulsive energy that's encouraging them to take some sort of action towards you. How do they secretly think and feel about pile number 3, please? We have message in a bottle reversed. And there's a phone in there, and there's a star of Aquarius on the side of that bottle. And it's number 15, so Capricorn energy, but also about attraction, the desire to be impulsive with you physically, even attachments as well. I just saw the mending card. It's like they don't want to hurt other people as well. I just saw the Y card. And that's what this person does, is they question themselves over and over and over again. They go down this rabbit hole of too much thought that just delays any momentum that they feel in that moment. And so the TikTok is really speaking about the investment of time that they've applied to you, and also about how now is not the time for them to come forward and give you what they're looking for or give you what you're hoping for. We have the Yin card on the back of the deck. And I feel like I don't feel like this person is the type of person to really go down and really reflect upon soulmate connections, but there's something special about you because the Yin card encourages us to take a step back and allow the universe to flood us with abundance. And so there's this aspect about you being the divine feminine and being everything beautiful about that divine feminine energy. And how their logic would tell them that soulmates don't exist for this person, but you make them question that logic just a little bit. What are their secret thoughts and feelings? Please write this moment for pile number 3. It says, be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. number 40, they feel that connection to you. They could be dreaming about you, but I'm looking at the big pyramid here. And I think about third party. When they fantasize about the future, they think about you in that future. And I keep hearing that song, Dreams. Whenever I want you in my arms, all I have to do is dream. We have actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions, because they can't. And this was in pile 2 as well, so there could be a message waiting for you there. But they express themselves and how they feel without words. So they could be very generous with you, for instance, or very kind to you in some way. If there is a workplace investment here or workplace involvement, if they're your boss, they are maybe really generous with your schedule or something. We also have here, have faith. Trust in your faith in the situation. And back of the deck says forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments, number 29. And there's an emphasis on 11 and on justice and on truth and the cause and effect of that truth. And it makes me think of the death cycle, the Tower, the 10 of Swords, and what would happen if they allowed that death cycle to happen. It's like a forgiveness cycle would be required for them. And that could be what they're avoiding in the present moment. Let's get some message cards to see what their secret thoughts are for pile number 3, please. So I'm speaking through songs. I have been astral projecting to you. So they could have been dreaming about you as well and sending you messages in the 5D. I've thought about surprising you with a date. And they've wondered about how you would feel about that, about being taken out. It says, I love you. I am not blind to the signs. I do see them. So if you've been giving off clues with this person, they're seeing your clues. They're picking up on your vibrations. And I hold back because I do not want to get rejected by you. But I do have a lot of regrets when it comes to you. Or I regret walking away from you. I regret missing out on opportunities with you as well. What are their secret thoughts for pile number 3 right this moment, please? Their secret thoughts and feelings about pile number 3. I wish I had treated you better. They may have some regrets about how they initially treated you in the beginning of your connection in some way, especially if there's a workplace connection here. I feel you even though we're apart. And I know I messed up everything, but I don't react when people mention your name. And they did mention the forgiveness cycle as well. We have here, I cannot stop thinking about you. Show that to you. I can't stop thinking about you. And I wish I could share my good news with you, but I bury myself in work just to forget you. So this could, again, this could be a workplace connection for some. For some, this could be a reunion situation where they feel like they want to be reunited, or you could have worked with them in the past as well. So please take that as it resonates to your situation. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 3. The very last thought that pile 3's person secretly thought about pile 3 in the bowl, please. The Knight of Swords. They were really worried about something that they said intentionally to you that might have hurt your feelings, or that you would have taken in the wrong way or caused insecurity. And they were feeling kind of bad about it. The reason why they were intentionally kind of cruel in that moment was because they were feeling insecure. And so they were just, it's like misery needs company. So they just express something in that moment and they feel kind of bad about it. They feel bad about something they said that intentionally hurt you. Now, the Six of Wands is also about the masks that they were wearing. And they were acting really confident. Even the horse is looking back at the rider like, why'd you just say what you just said? And so they're feeling bad about something that happened between the two of you in the past. So, but it's something about something they said to you that was with intention, but it didn't have any truth behind it. That's what they were really worried about, is that you thought that they were speaking the truth when they were just they were grouchy, or they're in a bad mood, or they were just feeling a lack of confidence and they wanted to spread that around. We have special. You are so special to this person. We have FR. I just heard the word father, so take that as it resonates. And what's interesting is that the word father for me was almost in like a priestly way, like not even just like fatherhood, but it could be associated with that, but almost like saying, yes, father, like, because I was raised a Catholic, so that was not uncommon for us to go into the confessional and say, bless me, Father, for I have sinned. And that's the reference that I'm getting, is like a priest. So please take that as it resonates. That's not for everyone, but it could resonate with you, especially if there's Catholicism in your past. We do have a nursing connection here, hospital nursing connection, or blocked heart chakra, acoustic guitar, and here's the stethoscope with the heart as well. So there could be a hospital connection here. We also have the wings, having to look at things from a higher perspective to see the discernible truth of how they feel. All right, pile 3, that's what I have for you. I hope that it resonates with you. If it did, drop your comment below for a chance to win a free reading with me if you feel called to. You can also check out my link for Etsy for a personal reading if you feel called to as well. But I'm so happy that you came for a visit here at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day.